get by the X-ray machine. Nobody pass the credit card, you can't find your keys. You're a ticket losing bad, losing traveling queen. With your half-shot decaf soy ice latte coffee benzene. Haters, we use you now, my money makers. I'm throwing this down, you are dream breakers. You're social undertakers, space invaders. Don't need no more fingers, don't need no hands.
I don't know. I don't know.
So good, eh? Well, here we are, West Head, and we're bringing you Hyper the Beast. You asked for it, so we're going to do it. And we're riding up today up to West Head and around my local stomping grounds with Mazar. So settle in, get yourselves a six-pack of something really, really hoppy, and enjoy this quick comparison of the Beast and the Hyper. I've been asked by one of my subscribers to do this comparison, so we're going to do a little quick little comparison between the two bikes. Mazar on the Hyper to begin with, me on the KTM, and we've been riding up and around here for 3 days using the whole portfolio. And if my voice sounds crapola, it's because my Mazar mate is he's a pisshead. So we've had some late nights, 4 in a row in fact, and I'm running out of gas pretty quickly, and you can probably hear it in my voice. But I'll try and be entertaining. In any case, here we are up in the West Head region. That's where we're heading today. Actually, Mazar has not done this road. We've been doing Hawkesbury, but we're on the Hyper and the KTM in the West Head zone. My local kind of yokel, and we're going to back-to-back these bad boys through this little twisty section and then the open flowing roads of West Head. So yeah, we took the Hyper out with the Pikes Peak yesterday, and it was a real surprise to both of us how good that Hyper was. On the day in the conditions we were riding in, it was the better bike, which blows my mind. But it really was. It was just so good, so good. The day before, I gave the chocolates to the KTM, the Beast, over the MR. We back-to-back those through the same roads. Murray preferred the MR, so Mazar preferred the MR, and I preferred the KTM on the day. Mind you, could be honeymoon period. In any case, I'm taking my winner from day one against the winner from day two. So that's the KTM v Hyper on this Sunday morning here in winter in Sydney, and it's very, very mild. It's lovely riding conditions today. This is great through here, but we don't need traffic in front of us, so I'm just going to wait. Okay, where were we? Before we were rudely interrupted. Wow. Oh, this is glorious on this bike. This is the first time I've been down here on the KTM. Yeah, lovely, absolutely lovely, and just effortless, and not supersonic riding mindset, just cruising, you know, a nice spirited ride, enjoyable without any risk. Love it, really good. Yeah. Hi, I'll just pay for these two. Okay, here we go. Phase 1, uphill. Yeah, well, the KTM, I mean, it's got everything the Hyper's got. You know, it's agile. Maybe not as agile, but there's a whisker in it. It's got the same low down torque, but it's got more of it, and it's got more mid-range, and it's got more up top. So it's just more. So my sort of starting position before doing this back-to-back test is that the KTM's just got more of everything than that bike has. Now, riding that bike all day yesterday through twisty stuff, you can thrash it a lot more, right? Because this thing, if you try and thrash it, you're going too fast. But if you're prepared to be responsible with your right hand, you can just have a beautiful experience on this bike that's fast, that's comfortable, gets the heart rate up, but you don't take too many risks. Now, if you're not respectful with your right hand, you'll scare yourself shitless. It's an absolute weapon of a thing. Whereas on that, it's playful. The Hyper, you can really play with it. You can probably have just as much fun, if not more, if you're prepared to really ride it, right? And really go through the gears and wide open throttle on it. It's super fun. So it just depends on whether you want that, you know, thrashable kind of just wicked kind of lighter weight bike, or the power and the glory of the orange monster. But look at this through these corners. The mid-corner stability is so good on both bikes. The wind blasts is probably a little more actually on this than the Hyper. The Hyper was good yesterday, but we'll back to back in a minute. But yeah, it's an absolute joy, this machine. It's so civilized and smooth compared to what I remember the 1290 being. And yeah, but it's got all that extra capability that, you know, if you want to do a track day, for example, you'd rather take this than the Hyper. But for carving mountains, carving twisties, you know, they're probably more even than not. But yeah, so from you know, the quick shifter on this is really good. It's tactile. You can feel it, but it's also highly functional. Oh shit! That pothole nearly got me. The suspension is just brilliant. The WP suspension, every bit as good as the old ones, I reckon. And I've got it in road mode, which is what I like. I haven't set the pro modes up yet. I'm going to. One of my subscribers has given me the settings he uses. I'm going to try those. I haven't yet, but I'm going to. But this thing's so planted. The turning's excellent. Brilliant. Braking strong, really powerful braking. Look at that, boom. Not as much bite as the MR, but really powerful, and certainly probably slightly better than the braking on the 950. Love the TFT. Love the don't love the warning lights that come on, which is becoming a bit of a theme with this thing. But yeah, love the TFT. I love the switchgear. They've made a great improvement on the switchgear on this bike, because the 1290 had weird switchgear, man. This is better, and it lights up at night. I think does it? Oh no, it doesn't. Sorry, I'm getting confused with the Pikes Peak. Too many bikes in too few days. So yeah, the handling profile wonderful. It goes without saying, its straight line acceleration is beastly. Highly tractable, usable bike, and a real step up on the 1290, I think, in so many ways. I love the electronics. I think the electronics are a standout feature on this bike, because by rights it should be unrideable. With the torque profile and power profile it's got, it should be unrideable, but it's highly rideable. Highly rideable. I'm going to pull in here. Highly rideable, absolutely brilliant. The electronics, they've tamed the beast, and as I've said in a couple of videos, it's a civilized bike now when you want it to be, whereas I don't remember the 1290 being like that at all.
It makes your head shake, makes your head shake. Everybody knows somebody that makes your head shake, makes your head shake.
Righto, well, we've swapped bikes. Mazar's on the 1390, and I'm on the SP, I should say. The SP, the Hyper, let's go. It just feels so different. Oh, it just feels taller and more upright and more kind of hooligan-y, straight up. Oh, but you do not feel any less awesome. I'm just going to check my microphones there. Yes, it is good. I reckon the big twin, the KTM, is actually smoother down low than this. This gets a little bit lumpy really down low. Compared to that, it's not lumpy, but compared to that, it is. Oh dear, what's this guy doing? What the you can't do that. You lunatic! Lunatics everywhere! Oh. Yeah, this is just so different. Now, I'm actually riding it like it's the KTM, and you can't. I was just lazy throttle there. You can't ride it like that. You got to ride it very differently, because there's 114 horsepower versus 190. You do have to ride it differently. Yeah, like that. Woo! It's such a great bike. Oh, it's really good. It's a different type of fun. It's just a different type of fun. It's a less intimidating type of fun, basically. That is the difference, in a nutshell. The beasts can absolutely pull your arms off, can smack you in the head, and can give you whatever you want. A civil, relaxed, easy going beer drinker, or a fracking absolutely blind drunk yobbo. It can give you both. This just gives you a happy drunk. This is just permanently a happy drunk. You know, glow on, a few beers, life and soul of the party, inoffensive, not going to hurt anyone, a happy drunk. That is the difference. Oh, they're both brilliant. They're both brilliant. Really, truly are. The TFT is great on this bike. I like it better than the big full-on Ducati TFT. Switchgear simple. The riding position's excellent, comfy, ride all day. Gear shifter's great. Takes once it's warmed up, it's great. Engine, absolutely usable, all of it. And no slouch, absolutely no slouch, I can assure you of that. Oh, God. Oh, it's so good, it's so good. The turn-in's excellent, it's agile, holds a line. Oh, really brilliant. Really, really brilliant. I just can't tell the difference. I mean, I can't decide which one. If I had to pick one, how am I going to do that? Oh, man. If you think you need to buy the KTM because you want more power, don't get sucked into that. This has got enough. This has got plenty. Now, if I'm track daying, okay, different story. But we're talking about the road, okay? The road. If you want to do track days, buy the KTM. If you don't, this is enough. This is so good, so good. The KTM's got a bit more tech. Yeah, it's got a few more features. God, it's good this though. But this is just superb fun. The braking on this, good. KTM's better. Electronics on this are excellent because it is a wheelie happy bike because of the torque profile, but the wheelie control and traction control systems do a great job at making it all manageable. Oh yeah, those gear shifts are great, butter smooth. Oh yeah, really enjoyable. Oh, both these bikes make you feel like an absolute hero. And I'd rather be on both of them than a sports bike any day of the week. Any day of the week. They're comfortable and they're fast. Oh. And it's that, with the bars, that tip into corners, I prefer that to the clip-ons of a sports bike for road riding. Really, really good. I'm so impressed. The suspension is brilliant on this. They're Olin's, obviously, but it's doing such a good job at soaking up the bumps and then letting me enjoy fast corners. God, it's good. Oh, yes. Third, engine braking's excellent. The gear shifter and the pedal are actually quite close together. I sometimes accidentally downshift. Did it a couple times yesterday, but that's just user error really. I could probably adjust that. Oh, so good. Anyway, we're Mazar and I are gonna sit down now and just have a chat about these two bikes and work out which one we prefer, because I don't want to make this an overly analytical piece. I just wanted a quick and dirty comparison between the Hyper and the KTM, and we'll find a spot up here to pull over and have a chat and compare these two bikes. See you in a minute. Oh, how's that?
That is not fair.
Well, you're torn, are you, mate?
You can't do that to me.
When you started the day, you were telling me how amazed you were with this, and you had that down the picking order a bit. You had it in third place, actually. What are your thoughts now, back to back out here at West Head?
Well, I rode the SP up this road, and the road exactly as expected. Tight stuff, just yum.
Yeah.
Jumped on this, thinking I'm going to have a bit of a nana ride back, but hey, I don't know.
It's so good, eh?
It's just as much fun, to be honest.
Yeah.
Probably a bit more silky smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for a big twin, it's actually smooth down low, isn't it?
It is. The throw response is really nice, you know.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if you're one of those guys that sort of starts to look at the scenery, have a look around you, and then suddenly you realise your mates have disappeared.
Yeah.
This is the bike to catch them up. Woof.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But they both are, and they're possibly two different categories of bike. But one of my YouTube subscribers wanted to do the comparison, so I thought, why not? Why not? And I got to say, like, if you want a really fun, naked bike, a bit wheelie happy, and you're not going to do too many track days, this is your weapon. But if you're going to do track days,
yeah.
I mean, the KTM just gives you that option, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It's got a lot more in the package. A lot more performance. Right off the bat. For the real twisty stuff with the odd little bit of shit on the road and everything else, I think I feel a little bit more comfortable on this machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard. It's hard, very hard.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, and look, the suspension setups on both bikes, you've got WP on here, you've got the Olin's on here. I really like the suspension on this.
Yeah.
It's superb. It's absolutely superb. It's comfortable, but it tightens up in the corners. It's brilliant. And this, of course, is fully dialable. You can tune the suspension, and I'm going to actually. And once I have, I'll report back. But both brilliant suspension packages. The 939cc, I think it is, engine in this versus the big 1350 twin in this. You obviously notice that power and torque differential, but this is more tractable. You can use all of this engine on these roads, whereas you can't get within cooey of using all of that engine.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've gone wide open on throttle on that yet. I just don't have the balls. And the braking on both bikes is excellent. I actually think braking on this is better.
The braking on this, this is superb.
Superb, isn't it?
It's probably, out of all the bikes, I'd probably give that the gold medal for braking.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Even over the MR?
The MR, yeah, the MR is good, but this probably because this has got that pull your arms out
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
thing, and then
Yeah.
suddenly you've got to stop. And
Yeah,
you know,
it's quite
contrast.
progressive. I find the braking on that.
yeah,
Anyway, look, we're not here to give a full diagnostic of these two bikes today. It's just a quick review of the two, mate. We're going to go for riding some twisties now, and you got to pick which bike you're riding through the twisties, and we're going through some tight stuff. So what are you on?
I'm going to stay on this for a while.
Yep.
So I can make a proper conclusion at the end of the day.
Righto.
Of what I think.
Well, we'll come back. We'll do some twisties. We'll come back and give you our final verdict on these two bikes in just a second. For now, though, see you later.
See you later.
Well, guess what, my champions? The DJI Osmo audio failed on me in the back section of this video. So unfortunately, I lost my audio, and therefore I don't have the final section of video to bring you. But I wanted to give the conclusion, and that is, firstly, the DJI Osmo Action 4 your audio sucks. That's conclusion number one. Conclusion number two is, on the day, both Mazar and I thought that both bikes were a ball. We had an absolute blast. But we're going to give the chocolates to the KTM Superduke 1390R. We think it's just got a little bit more in every area than the Hyper. And so we give it our victory on the day. But the Hyper was a ball, and you can tell by listening back to that video just how much we enjoyed riding it. But look, for those of you who wanted that quick video, the comparison of the KTM and the Hypermotard, I should say, I hope that satisfies your urge, and looking forward to bringing you a lot more cool content real soon. So for now, see you later.